Good morning. This is Jeannie from Trendy Tree. This is my probably my first time to do a YouTube live, so just overlook whatever I do that's not right. So I just wanted to kind of test it out, but I wanted to give a shout out to a good friend of ours, a Trinity Tree customer for a long time, Lena Wilson. Now, Lena, I don't know if you're watching this or you'll ever see it or not, but Lena was so nice to send me a cookbook. And I see that my camera is reversed, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't know how to change it, so I'm sorry. You just have to bear with me. But Lena Wilson sent me this cookbook. It's called Recipes and Remembrances. It's from her New Hope Women's Fellowship church group. She has watched some of my cooking videos, and like I say, she's been a Trinity Tree customer for a long time. So she wanted to send me this, and it was so sweet. And it's a great cookbook. As soon as I got it, I sat down and I went through it page by page. And the thing about a cookbook like this that comes from a church group or organization is that nobody's going to send in their recipes that they don't love. So you know that when you get a cookbook like this, that the recipes that are in it are going to be things that are tried and true, and that generally you're going to like if you try. So the cookbook is very well laid out. It has some short scriptures at the beginning of every section. There's a place to write, to like mark your favorite recipes. It's got some blank pages, and it's just really has a lot of good information in it. There's pages in the back that give you suggestions for like stock items to keep in your pantry. So a cookbook like this would be super good for a new bride or someone just learning how to cook. So there's a pantry full of staples. And I was telling someone the other day that back many years ago, I have not been to one of these lately, but sometimes a bridal shower would be it would have a theme, and sometimes you would go to one that was called a pounding, and everything that you would bring, all the gifts would be things that would go in the pantry, like flour, sugar, spices, tea, or utensils to cook with, and things to use in the kitchen. So that was just a shower theme that was popular back in my day, I guess. But in the back, there's all kinds of substitutions. It's got a good index. Um, there's substitutions, and there's pages that tell you about spices and which spices to use with what foods. There's all kinds of hints. There's hints at every section. Like if you're in the dessert section, there's all kinds of hints about desserts. And then in the back, there's also it's got a calorie count. Not many of us are too wild about that, but anyway. Well, Lena is here. So, Lena, thank you so much. I was watching the camera and I just now saw that your comment. So, Lena is here. So, if you would be interested, now Lena didn't know I was going to promote this, and she certainly didn't ask me to. But if you would be interested in one of these books, one of these cookbooks, just message Lena or message me privately, and I'll put you in touch with Lena. The proceeds that they make from their cookbook, I mean, that this group does a lot of wonderful things. They provide for needy families in their community. They support their schools with school supplies. Um, they participate in the food bank, and they also participate in the Methodist elderly outreach programs and the orphan children. So uh, it would be a great way to make a donation and a great way to support some good work going on by a group of wonderful women. Okay, so, and thank you again, Lena. I love it. I haven't had a chance to cook anything out of it yet. We're going out of town this weekend, and once we get back from that little trip, I can't wait to try something. I saw one recipe in here that just really intrigued me. It was called a hot milk cake, and I had never heard of like heating the milk, before you do that. So I thought that was interesting. and it's just got a lot of good stuff in it. So the other thing that I wanted to tell you about is about Trendy Tree. Now, if you follow Trendy Tree is a website that I started many years ago, and my daughter Carrie and son-in-law David have the business now. And if you've noticed, that Carrie does live sales from the warehouse from time to time, and they're called comments sold. So when you're watching it on Facebook and she shows you a product that you're interested in, or you want to purchase, then you have to type in a comment. Like Carrie may have a product and it may say, I mean, she may say this is product 101 and it's, $5.95. So in the comment section, you put in 101 and that adds it to your shopping cart. Well, if you download the app, the Trendy Tree app, now Trendy Tree has had an app, and I don't know, it's still available. I don't know how long it's going to stay up there, or if we're going to have two apps or what. But the new app is Trendy Tree Inc. Trendy Tree Inc. And when you click on it, let me pull mine up. Well, okay. I had to go by the old app. So the new app is Trinity Tree, and when you touch that, it comes up. I know that glare. I'm not sure that you can see that, but anyway, it pops up, and it also gives you like all the sales like the sale that she did yesterday. So you can actually watch that sale from yesterday, and let me cut my sound off. You can watch that sale from yesterday. I still ain't got my sound cut off. I'm sorry. And instead of having to like make a comment like 101, like this product is a 101, it's 479. You can just touch that. It says buy, and you can just touch that little icon and it puts it in your shopping cart. So it makes shopping a live sale much easier. So anyway, I just wanted to share that. And anyway, excuse me. Thank you again, Lena. I appreciate the cookbook so much, and I'm looking forward to using it and can't wait to get in there and cook something new. Well, I will sign off. I have work to do. I have a blog post that I'm working on. We had a super visitor Tuesday at my house, and I just posted that video this morning. Carolyn Gregory with All About Blossoms. Carolyn lives actually not too far from here. I didn't realize we were that close. I thought she lived about 40 miles away, but it's really not that far. It only took about 15 minutes to get here Tuesday, but she came, and I had picked out some florals from Trendy Tree. Hi, Kim. Thank you for dropping in. Mary, Cheryl, thank you all for dropping in. But Carolyn came Tuesday to my house, and we did a Facebook Live. I had picked out some florals from Trinity Tree, and Carolyn put those together. I had bought a basket at one of the local shops downtown over the weekend, kind of a wooden, sort of an Easter basket, but it was a square basket with a metal handle. And I wanted something that was spring Easter, but I didn't necessarily want bunnies and Easter eggs and that kind of thing. So I picked out the florals, and then Carolyn put them all together, and then she brought a little bird nest and put in there. And then she brought a small wooden cross and put in there. And so we did that Facebook Live, and I've edited it. We always have trouble with the Facebook Live. It never fails, when we want to, especially. This was Carolyn's first Facebook Live, and we wanted to go smoothly, and it didn't at first. We got connected to Facebook, and it wouldn't pull up on our phone. It wouldn't pull up on the computer. So we didn't know if it was live or not. So there was a lot of little, we don't know kind of stuff at the beginning. And, but anyway, it smoothed out, and Carolyn she did a great job, and she made a beautiful arrangement. And in addition to that arrangement, she brought me 2 arrangements. She brought it was like a tricycle. Hi, Lizzie. Thanks for dropping in. It was like a tricycle, and it has this beautiful spring floral arrangement in it. I put it out on my back porch. And then she also brought another one that's made in an old flour sifter. There's some people I know that probably might not even know what a flour sifter is, but if you'll just give me 1 second, I'm gonna step in the kitchen and get it. Just hang on. Oh, y'all, I'm sorry. My my dog saw somebody outside, not somebody, but he sees a squirrel or a bird or something. I'm sorry. Well, I know you should never get up and walk away in the middle of a live, but I just wanted to show you this that she brought me. Um, isn't that cute? And it's in an old flour sifter. Can you see the bottom? It's an old rusty one, but is that not just the cutest container? Oh, Lizzie is from the UK and loves peppermint decor. I do too. Peppermint, you just can't ever go wrong with peppermint. But isn't this pretty? So I've got this sitting on my kitchen counter, and she was so nice to bring it to me. Carolyn does such a really good job. The name of her business is All About Blossoms on Etsy, and she has an Etsy page called All About Blossoms too. And anyway, just really, really pretty. And let me give a shout out to Lena Wilson again. Her business is Wreaths and Crafts by Lena. Um, so check that out too, Lena. Why don't you post your link? Lena, do you have an Etsy shop? Post that link if you do. Any of the rest of you have a link to an Etsy store or website, post it. Hey, Shonda, thank you. Shonda watches my videos. I know. Mary, hello. Hello, Cheryl. Thank you all. But this is just so cute, and that was just so unexpected. So I'm going to take some pictures of this and post it on my personal blog, which is jeanniepence.com. So anyway, and I'll show you, I'll take some pictures of that, a floral that she gave me that I put on my back porch too. So I need to wrap it up and get back to work, and I figure you do too. So let me know if you interested in one of Lena's cookbooks. Just, message me or message Lena Wilson at Wreaths and Crafts by Lena. And I appreciate you dropping in and putting up with my inexperience, I guess, with a YouTube live. So thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye. And let me figure out how to end it.